Once upon a time, in the quiet village of Mirapur, lived a poor farmer named Rohan. He worked tirelessly on his small patch of land, yet no matter how hard he toiled, his harvest was always meager. One day, while digging in his field, his spade struck something hard. Curious, he unearthed an old, rusted pot. It looked ordinary, but something about it felt mysterious. He wiped off the dirt and peered inside empty. With a sigh, he placed his spade inside and turned away to rest. But when he looked back, he was astonished to find two spades inside. His eyes widened in disbelief. He hesitantly dropped a handful of wheat grains into the pot. Within seconds, the grains doubled. Rohan's heart pounded with excitement. "This is a magical pot," he whispered to himself. Testing his discovery further, he placed a single silver coin inside. The pot shimmered for a moment, and when he reached in, there were two silver coins. Joy surged through him. His days of struggle were over. That night, Rohan and his wife, Meera, discussed the miracle. "We must use it wisely," she advised. "We can improve our farm, but let's not be greedy." Rohan nodded, grateful for her wisdom. Over the next few months, their land flourished. They used the pot to multiply seeds, tools, and coins just enough to expand their farm. Soon, their fields were lush, their granary full, and they had enough to help the needy in their village. However, news of their sudden prosperity spread. A greedy landlord named Virat grew suspicious. How did a poor farmer become so wealthy, he wondered. One night, he sneaked into Rohan's house and found the pot. Greedy and impatient, he grabbed it and ran away. At his mansion, Virat laughed wickedly. "If this pot doubles everything, I shall become the richest man in the kingdom." He threw in a bag of gold, and true to its magic, it doubled. His greed intensified. "Why stop here?" he sneered, climbing into the pot himself, imagining he would create a second version of himself. But something strange happened. The pot shimmered ominously, and instead of two Virats, there were none. He had vanished completely. The pot, sensing his greed, had swallowed him whole. The next morning, Rohan and Meera found the pot abandoned near their house. They realized what had happened. Though tempted to keep using it, they decided it was too powerful and dangerous. Together, they buried it deep in the forest, where no greedy soul could ever find it. From then on, they lived a peaceful, prosperous life, sharing their wealth and wisdom with the villagers. And so, the magical pot remained hidden, waiting for someone worthy enough to discover its secrets. Moral of the story: greed leads to downfall, but wisdom and generosity bring true prosperity.